For 15 years, the football world was paralyzed by a single question: Messi or Ronaldo? Who is the greatest of all time? Fans argued over goals, trophies, and Ballon d'Ors. But while the world was distracted by the magic on the pitch, economists were watching something else entirely. They weren't just watching two athletes. They were watching the rise of a duopoly. Two walking, breathing, multinational corporations. By the time they played their final World Cups, Messi and Ronaldo had outgrown traditional European football. They became too big and too expensive for the old world. So they left. One went west, the other went east. Welcome to InEssence. Today, we are exploring how the exit of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo ignited a geopolitical proxy war, and how two rival nations used the world's most famous athletes to buy the future of sports. Let's start in the East. Late 2022. Cristiano Ronaldo signs with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia for an alleged $200 million a year. It was the largest contract in the history of sports. The media called it a retirement package, but that is fundamentally misunderstanding how Saudi Arabia does business. This wasn't a football transaction. It was a state-sponsored marketing acquisition. Ronaldo wasn't paid by Al Nassr out of their ticket sales. He was essentially bankrolled by the PIF, Saudi Arabia's massive sovereign wealth fund. The kingdom has a macroeconomic blueprint called Vision 2030. They want to pivot their economy away from oil, and to do that, they need the world to look at them differently. They needed legitimacy, and nothing buys instant global legitimacy faster than the most followed human being on Instagram. Ronaldo wasn't just a striker, he was a walking billboard. His arrival opened the floodgates, turning the Saudi Pro League from an invisible competition into a global broadcasting asset overnight. Now, look west. 7 months later, Lionel Messi announces he is joining Inter Miami in the United States. If Ronaldo's deal was an exercise in sheer sovereign wealth, Messi's deal was a masterpiece of American corporate synergy. Major League Soccer couldn't offer Messi $200 million in a base salary, so they did something unprecedented. They offered him the machine. To bring Messi to America, MLS had to broker a revenue-sharing agreement with Apple and Adidas. Messi didn't just get a salary, he got a cut of the profits from new Apple TV MLS Season Pass subscriptions. He was promised an ownership stake in a future club. He stopped being a player and became a stakeholder in the league itself. The United States didn't just buy Messi's talent, they integrated him into the Silicon Valley subscription model. Every time a fan in Argentina or Asia subscribed to Apple TV to watch him, Messi got paid, and American corporate valuations went up. For a century, Europe was the undisputed center of gravity for football wealth. But the Messi-Ronaldo exit proved that the global sports economy is shifting. Saudi Arabia used pure, concentrated state wealth to forcefully drag the center of gravity east. The United States used its unmatched corporate infrastructure and media dominance to drag it west. These two men are no longer just competing for Ballon d'Ors. They are the faces of two completely different economic philosophies: the Saudi sovereign strategy versus the American corporate monopoly. It is an economic proxy war fought on grass. The era of Messi and Ronaldo playing in the Champions League is over, but their financial legacy will dictate the future of sports for the next 50 years. They proved that an individual athlete can become larger than the club, larger than the league, and valuable enough to shift the geopolitical goals of entire nations. We thought we were just watching the greatest rivalry in football history, but in reality, we were watching two titans auctioning off the future of the beautiful game. Thank you for watching InEssence. If you want to understand the hidden forces shaping our world, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next essay.